Watching the trial of the man accused of killing 22-year-old nursing student Laken Riley. Day 2 is currently underway in Athens, and just last week we heard the emotional testimony from the roommates of Laken Riley and the heartbreaking details surrounding her death. She was found dead in February of this year after going out for a jog on the University of Georgia's Athens campus. Now this week we expect to hear testimony from the family members of Jose Ibarra coming to his defense. CBS News legal contributor Caroline Polisi is here to break down the case for us. Caroline, thank you so much for being with us. Day 2 of this trial happening now. What is standing out to you so far?
Yeah, Liz. Well, we know from UGA police that this is being described as what's known as a crime of opportunity, meaning there was no prior relationship between the victim and the defendant here. Quite frankly, it's the most terrifying crime for everyday citizens to hear about because, again, there was no relationship. This trial is proceeding as expected. It's going quite quickly. We're hearing the prosecution's case here. It's pretty airtight, I've got to say. We've heard them lay the foundation as to how the really horrifying details about how they found her body. You noted we heard from her roommate when she didn't return back from her run. They actually used her phone to locate her. They found one AirPod and then they called the police. We're also hearing from a variety of detectives, different investigators on the scene, really talking about the physical evidence in this case, and there is a lot of it.
And Caroline, a reminder for our viewers that the trial is currently proceeding without a jury. The defendant waived his right to one, which means that the decision will ultimately come down to the judge. Why did the defense make this decision, and what impact do you think that's going to have on the trial?
Yeah, that's right. And the trial is proceeding without a jury now, meaning it will be a bench trial. The judge will decide. And, it is kind of something that has people scratching their heads why the defense would voluntarily waive his constitutional right to a jury trial. It could be, frankly, Liz, that some of the evidence here is just so inflammatory. It's, almost hard to watch and hear. We heard that 911 call, that it would be so inflammatory for jurors. There's also this really hot button issue, the immigration issue, frankly, would be difficult to actually seat a jury that could maybe be fair and impartial. But we're seeing what's, the result of that is a very quick trial here. I would not be surprised if we got through all of the evidence quite quickly and the judge decided. It doesn't seem like there's going to be any bombshell evidence from the defense. They have tried to exclude the DNA evidence here, which is quite strong. It didn't work. And they've described the evidence as circumstantial. But other than that, I don't see much of a defense in this case.
CBS News legal contributor Caroline Polisi. Thanks so much, Caroline.